We're in a city built on 7 hills, and the fans hoping to see 7 points on the board early. We're at Cincinnati's Paycor Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Minnesota Vikings and the Cincinnati Bengals. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Get set. Wide 80. 11, Thomas.
Burrow setting up the play action. Hits his running back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Shot. 11, wide 80. Right up. 11, MT, take.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Vikings, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 79.
Here's the handoff. 3 inside the 30. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Back-to-back carries here. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot.
There's a give, left side. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
3rd and goal for McCarthy. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Right, ready to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Shot.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Broke him out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
180. Place hot.
Burrow from the gun. It is caught left side. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
It's just set.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Complete out to the right. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap.
Vikings get there, they're going to win this round. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but that still brings up 4th down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
The wind was at a sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
For the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. A field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. There's a dive up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get 6 more on their early advantage. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Right, ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
Play action now. Burrow finds his back complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. 11 MT, 11 MT.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. It's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's just stop.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. He's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. Gets it again to Mitchell. And they're on him right away with that tackle. Stop comes at the 26-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 2, ready?
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. By man, he's in the clear. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 21-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Gun. 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 45-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to the well again. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
They give it to him again. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. To the air on 3rd and long. Puts his body on the line, and he got it!
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
So 2 minutes still to play in this 1st half, partner. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. On their own side, but only need an inch or two here, so they're going for it. They will go. It's McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff now out of the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Gets this one to Pierce. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. McCarthy throwing on this 3rd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Michael Parsons making that play. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Snap it to McCarthy. That's on target to Pierce. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up third down.
It's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. McCarthy looking to throw. And he sails that one over the end zone. And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're staring at a fourth down. Just 4 seconds left, Brock. Only time for one play. Man, it's going to be a field goal try. High percentage look for him here from the left half.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they have left in a methodical drive. Paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
See if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has this at the 6. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, here's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Here we go. 18, go.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Throwing the out route complete. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
Now it's McCarthy. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10. And they're on 24-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Gun.
Burrow from the gun. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go.
Burrow now on 1st down. Short pass is caught by his tight end. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
11, empty.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pass caught along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
180, 11. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Vikings Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
He picks him up about 4 yards there. Second down coming up.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's McCarthy to throw. Hits him on the out route. Running down the left side. And he gets this down near the 30.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. There's yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Another carry for him. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And this one doesn't go far.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So the Vikings sending out the field goal team here. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the advantage now sits at 24.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Right, ready to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. That's caught for the first. He has this down to the 34. So we're through 3 here. It's the Bengals with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the 4th. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
12. Here we go. 180. 11 MT. Take.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Oh, hey, Ken. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. Stay at home. Stay at home. Hey, my man.
To the air again. It's Burrow. That's Mitchell on a slant. And this is down to the 28s before the defense halts it. Offense up to the line fast.
12, 12, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Protection is always tested against the blitz, especially with all the different ways the defenses today disguise them.
Here we go.
Couldn't quite account for the number of rushers that time, and it ends just how you expect, with the quarterback needing a little help to get picked up off the grounds.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
11, 11. 11 MT. Take.
Bengals.
Looking inside the red zone. Caught by his back. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Here we go.
Offense in a hurry up here.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short.
6-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see it...
And he's in for 2, so don't let him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. All right, partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.